Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars week 86, day 4. So today, of course, we got ourselves a blue Guild War day. We also got the raid event that ended up coming with a okay Broken Spire weapon. Definitely worth getting. It's only 210 gems if you haven't already gotten it. You end up getting it through the event. Oh gosh, we already got the orb? Oh, I guess we'll go open the orb. Interesting. But yeah, 210 gems ends up getting you the weapon. Weapon has burn and gains 4 of its mana back. So overall, not too good. It could be used with Warlord hero class. You're probably going to use it with Titan, though, in order to synergize with some of the other Broken Spire troops to get the 50% mana start. However, if you do use it with Titan instead of Warlord, you will get slightly less gem spawn because, of course, Warlord counts as the Broken Spire hero class. But Warlord does not have a mana start, so it gets up a little bit slower. Overall, it's an okay weapon. Obviously, synergizes pretty good in the Shegra because of the brown and red. Also, gay with Infernus and Taraxis. Taraxis is a red that converts blue to brown, so has a bit of synergy with that as well. Overall, it's an okay weapon. Definitely worth getting. Mostly for completionist sake, but still has its purposes if nothing else. Has a pretty good synergy with a couple troops. Taraxis and Shegra probably being the most noteworthy ones from the kingdom that are easily accessible. And yeah, I guess we'll go get that orb actually real quick. We're just in the menu. I did not realize we'd already be done, but I think it's because Isabel went for leaderboard. I'm pretty sure she has more points than the rest of the guild combines. Probably in top 10. Yep, top 10. So let's go get our orb. That made this weekend event very easy. Normally it takes a little like Saturday or Sunday to get done. But we already got it done. Come on, blue or purple? Oh, blue. Nice. 15% chance. Major blue. Always great to see. What even is the value of a major blue these days? 1,000 gems? It's something absurdly high. There's a lot of arguments to be made of what its actual value is. It's somewhere around 1,000 gems, though. Very solid. Anyways, now that we got all of our luck, let's go use the rest of it on Guild Wars. Well, we still got our luck streak going. So, of course, Blue Guild War Day today. We actually have a bit of a weird blue team. But it does indeed get the job done. We're currently using a Rope Dart, Apothecary, Grey King, and Mistralis. Obviously, mostly centered around Rope Darts. And if you don't have Rope Dart, no worries. By the time next Guild War comes around, Rope Dart will be available. Rope Dart is available in 4 weeks from now? I think it was the first Monday of May. Whatever date that is. I forget what it is off the top of my head. But the first Monday of May is the 3rd? Pretty sure it's the 3rd, May 3rd. We should be able to go get Rope Dart. So by the time next Guild War rolls around, you will be able to go get Rope Dart if you don't already have it. So this will be the last time we'll be using it, where you won't be able to use it if you happen to have not gotten it. Because a lot of people have started playing recently. Rope Dart has not existed to be able to get for like a year and a half now. I believe it's the longest a kingdom has ever gone without having an event for it, which is pretty insane. Yeah, it's the 3rd of May. That's what I thought. First Monday of May. That is correct. Okay. But anyways, do we need to change anything else? We have 20% mana start. We're doing it with Monk. That seems perfectly fine. Don't think we need to tweak anything else. We are indeed on Blue Day. I was going to say, why is there such a gigantic point difference? Because they haven't done their battles yet. They're actually in dead last. They need to go do their battles. They probably have a lot of battles. I'm not sure why they're not doing any of their battles. But let's go get into our battles then. But anyways, hello, Cookie. Hello, Gustavo. Hello, Rogue. Hello, Imperial. Hello, Kennedy. Hello, HD Addict. Hello, Warren. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, 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 welcome. Okay, do we have a drop here? I want to hope that we do. Looks like we do. Oh, we are frozen, though. We do have Apothecary, so that can fix that pretty quickly. Oh, yeah, I should double check if Monk is on green. It is very important that Monk is on green. We have learned this many times in the past using this team on Guild War Day. That is exceedingly important that this thing is on green. Red to blue. Is that intimidating at all? No. Unless we get a blue to fall there, which I really hope we don't. Alright, we're fine. So we take this yellow. Oh, wait, we're frozen on yellow. That's bad. He's about to get a lot of mana. I can't stop him. Can't even Skull Distract. The fact that we're one short pretty much everywhere is very annoying. Biggest issue right now is that we're frozen on the yellow. We'd pretty much be in the clear if we weren't frozen on yellow right now. I'm trying to see if there's any move that we can make it so he doesn't have an extra turn. But I believe anything we do, he's just going to get it. So I might as well just take a bunch of mana. He'll get a bunch of mana, obviously. Oh, wait. The book's not upgraded. Oh, no, it's hammer. Wait, why is he using hammer instead of book? I totally thought that was book because they're the same mana cost and same color. But, nope, that's not a book. It's a hammer. Do we just kill hero? We should probably kill hero. Hammer's a lot less intimidating, but, there's no reason to not destroy it. So we'll get rid of our blue. So much green. Do we want to take it now? Probably. So we have Apothecary ready to go. Get a Mistralis down. Is that a free turn? Sure, looks like a free turn. We'll grab all that. Get a poke on you. And then one more Mistralis basically just wins it, so we'll go get this down. And that should be match. As long as Mistralis doesn't hit once, that's always annoying. She can hit up to 4 times, and sometimes she decides she only wants to hit once or twice when you need her to hit 3 or 4 times. It's always when you specifically need it that she decides to do that. I kind of want to use Cleanse, however, I feel like we're fine doing it this way. Because as long as Apothecary can get rolling, we should be okay. Also, I forgot to check to see if we had Link again. We should hopefully have it. Please tell me we have green Link. We do. Okay, it's correct. Which means we should be on a +2 green, which is correct. Also, hello, Brat's Pit. Hello, Bushka. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, Isabel. Welcome. Okay, what do we want here? Probably Apothecary mana. Problem, we can't take Apothecary mana. What are you doing? Red to blue. Why is everyone using this team? Green to blue. Green to blue does almost nothing. Red to blue does do something. Actually, it does multiple somethings. Can I stop all the somethings? I think I can stop all the somethings by moving this to the right. He didn't get scroll distracted. Okay, let's double check again. Can we stop all the somethings? He's about to do red to blue, which will miss. And he's about to do green to blue, which will miss. So now we just take a nice safe brown over here. Hope he casts one of them, and then we just win. Problem. I can't take for 5 times right now. It's like a whole staircase. Yeah, I can't actually take it for any good mana. That's slightly problematic. Because now he has green to blue. And there's no way we can stop both sides of green to blue. I could try for a sky extra turn. Does moving this stop his turn? If I move this blue up, does that stop every possible extra turn? Because they'll stop that one. And then that moves down. I believe it does. It does. He gets mana still, obviously. But he did not get an extra turn. Now, for the next problem, this board does nothing. Well, we solved the previous turn's problem. Now we got a new turn problem. This board also does very much nothing. And his book is leveled enough to get mana drained. So I can't cascade a brown. I can't move the brown over. I could do it over there, but that means nothing. Purple over here. We could try for sky off of blue. I mean blue off of sky. Honestly, that almost seems like our best bet and just risk everything on trying to get a blue. And if we get it, we win. And if we don't, we lose. The only reason that could be viable is the fact that there's a blue storm right now. Meaning the chance of that happening is slightly more than it would be otherwise. Of course, there's no guarantee mana in that, though. However, if it lands, we win. I don't know. Are we really basing this entire battle on if we can cascade a single blue? I don't know. We got a major blue earlier. We might have taken the blue already. Let's see. I think we risk everything for it because I don't see a better move. Because we can't cascade any of that. Everything else will just be like a standard move. In this case, we'll have to try for 2 blues, but it gives us some guarantee mana up front. Guess we'd need 3 blues for. Oh, wait. Hold up. That's there. That doesn't help much, though. And now we can't even go for the extra turn chance. Now we can't even risk it if we wanted to. Let's see. I think Zugoff's actually still a bigger threat, even though that book is right there. Biggest issue now is we got rid of our extra turn chance. If that was a blue, that's so disappointing. If the first gem that falls in this column right here is a blue, that means we could have won. Though we had no way of knowing if it would be a blue or not. If I can get Apothecary to full mana right now, that'd be great, but we can't. Because that would make it so the 2 mana drain from that would go straight back to full mana. So it wouldn't matter that he mana drained us. But now it's going to take 2 turns to get her up. Gosh, this board just does not want to give us something. Unless I'm missing something again. I don't think we are. Oh, so hello, Jason. Hello, Imperial. Welcome, welcome. Guild Wars can be annoying sometimes. I always want to take this blue and try for brown cascade. There's a lot of value in that area. Okay, not only was that a blue that would have dropped from earlier, but they were all blue. All three of them were blue across that entire line. So not only would we have won earlier if we would have taken the thing, but all three of them were the blue right there, so it just got us a 5 times blue. That's funny. Well then. That still doesn't fix our current issue. In that we can't deal with that book. Or can we? How much damage is that? Do you have spell reduction? Yes. Will that kill? We need to go do some math for once in Guild Wars. We haven't done math for a while in Guild Wars. Gotta go bring out the math hats. What's 20% of 61? 61 times 0.2. Okay, apparently I mistyped. 61 times 0.2. Subtract that from 61. This should do 48. 48 plus, what's my attack value right now? Plus 80. I should do minus 80 because I did the other way around. Is 128. That will kill. I guess we go for it then. Yep, that will kill. Just double checking that we don't have anything else. Alright, now we just apothecary and that should be the win. Alright, that battle started horribly. Glad it came through for us. Kind of want to go for purple here. Yellow's guarantee extra turn though. Which kind of makes me want to go yellow. Corrupt Dark kills. I don't have a cascade for the purple. Yeah, I think we just kill. Oh good, we got apothecary mana from that. That's match. It's over. That to be very much over. Very shaky start, but it came through. Very lucky cascade in that corner, though. Not only was that going to be a blue from earlier, but all three of them allowed us to get a 5 times. That would have been the only way we would have gotten an extra turn there. I wasn't even expecting to get a 3. But, which would have been the 1 in that one area. But, all of them ended up coming through. Battle would have went slightly differently if that didn't happen. Well, we probably still would have won, but probably would have death. Okay, Spirit Fox is about to do Spirit Fox things. That's always annoying. And I cannot stop it. Nor do I have a cascade that seems worthwhile. But the purple's not horrible though, but it's about the best we're gonna get. Ooh, okay. I thought he was getting extra turn from that. I was like, no! Not like this. Okay, I cannot rope dart the thing. He's about to blue to purple. Should we kill him? I guess we kind of have to. He's literally the only thing we could target. Green seems very tempting, but if I take green, he's almost guaranteed gonna hit our Wild Queen. I mean, not Royal Queen, I mean Apothecary. So do I want to silence something here? Brown seems good value. Purple's also really good value. I'm actually gonna go for purple here. Because he can't feed purple mana into everything if there's nothing that he could feed into. So it seems like the safest route. I probably should have left purple on the board. Because we need that to win. Oh, we still won. Just with a little bit less mana. If there was 0 purple on that board, that would have been pretty bad. Luckily there was 3. Otherwise, he can't actually target the enemy that used the color if there's not at least 1 on the board. That's interesting. Why does this person use the same team? It's not a bad team. I've just never seen this specific variant used. It's kind of interesting. It's not a bad team by any means. Just one I have not personally seen, but apparently everyone in this guild's running it. Well, not everyone, but the higher people are. Blue to purple. That's kind of bad. I hope Spirit Fox goes first. Blue to purple is actually extremely devastating because we cannot block every option. Actually, that's a lie. Yes, we can. I can move blue to the side. Right? He'll still get mana, a lot of mana, but at least he won't get extra turn. Okay, how about now? He will get extra turn now. I can move this blue over. Oh, or I can just silence everything. I think we just target purple again. And then we roped our his only thing that we can target. Actually, do I go for skull before I do that? No. I think we kill this guy outright. And then he'll skull us back. And Apothecary still has enchant because he got mana drained earlier. I could just take a green, get an Apothecary and win. That's already match. We do this on the blue. That's enough mana to win. We target purple and they're dead. Well, hopefully the last person's also using this team. Seems to be going pretty well. Grey King counters it really hard because of triple purple. Nope. Wait, what? Wolf Garrick? Who uses Wolf Garrick? If we die to Wolf Garrick, that is very sad. We deserve to lose all 5 of our battles if we lose to Wolf Garrick. He's among one of the worst mythics in the entire game, especially under AI control. Though it does have Book, so Book can still go crazy if we're not careful. And it does have double convert, so if we get a really bad starting board, we can also just lose. Hello, Frag Hunter! Good morning! Welcome, welcome. Look at all that red I can't use. That'd be great if I had a red troop. Green to blue currently does almost nothing. Yellow to blue also does pretty much nothing. So that's good. Let's take a skull. I'm gonna take a skull in a way where... yeah, we'll take it this way. Because I want him to not have a skull, so he'll definitely convert next turn. I gotta figure out what we want here. I guess we could take the guarantee blue. Who should we kill? Who's even the biggest threat? You're probably running stealthy. That'd be very weird if you weren't. Okay, it is. That makes sense. I guess we kill his other Empower. Seems like the way to go. I can even cascade to a free turn right there, or into more color that we don't use. I can then go disable them off of... Well, I actually can't really disable. Well, I guess targeting blue would still be beneficial. We get a lot of mana out of it, too. I could take Skull first, but we have Barrier right now, so I might as well just target blue. Oh, don't you get extra turns? What are you doing? Stop, please. Thank you. Okay, who's more of a threat? Wolf Garrick or the thing that can feed the hero to auto-kill us? We'll go for that. You don't have any color overlap. Well, technically on red we do, but that's not what I mean. I mean, want color overlap with the hero. We could go for green, I guess. Extra turns get hero mana because we're using Monk. Monk's really good for longer battles. Okay, I kind of want to target red now, however, red gets us so little value otherwise. What if we can kill it with Mistralis? Oops, I did not mean to... Wait, who am I casting right now? Oh, did I click Grey King? I meant to... Okay, that's not who I wanted. But I guess we're committing to the red. Not what I was going for, but we won. It's over. I guess it works out in the end. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but same result. There we go. How on earth was that not 9,500? Is that because it's true damage? That should have been 9,500. Where did we mess up? I guess it's true damage in general. We didn't go for enough damage on some of them. But overall, not bad. I'll take it. I guess that one battle went a little bit long. Where it was super sketchy. Though it wasn't really that many turns. It was more so us taking forever to figure out what our turns were. But I'll take it. We have, I believe, flawless score for Guild Wars this week, actually. Did we lose a single time? I don't believe we have. Oh, no, we did. Oh, yeah, we lost yesterday on the final battle, didn't we? Oh, we do have the one lose. I forgot about the one. Besides from that, we have a perfect streak this week. If you don't count the one loss, we didn't lose. That's how it works, right? Is there a replacement for Mistralis for this team? Oh, a replacement? I don't know, Mistralis comes in pretty heavily with mana accumulation. Let me double check though. Well, as long as you have rope dart, you can try using a blue-red. A blue-red would go pretty well there, like Tesla. Or, actually Tesla would be pretty good. Not sure what else you might want to use. But Tesla seems pretty solid. I'm trying to think of what else would fit there. Beatrix? Actually that might be a little bit too much with Apothecary. But Beatrix would work if you really want a lot of cleanse. Though you'd probably want to go Apothecary or Beatrix, not both. But yeah, I'm thinking Tesla. And maybe just change up the banner then. Since you'd be covering red at that point. Though do make sure Apothecary has the greens to get its mana quickly. But I think Tesla would be the replacement if you don't have Mistralis. Main reason we use Mistralis is not even necessarily for her ability, but more so for the enchant on this team. Just a lot of consistent mana. And the automatic free turn's pretty good. She's one of only 2 mythics in the game with extra turn. The other one's Iron Gut, and we all know how strong Iron Gut is. Pretty much any mythic that ever gets an extra turn automatically is going to be good. Unlike the one that we got last Friday, which is a 50% chance. It tried to be really good, but 50% chance is not consistently a 100%. Anyways, let's go do dailies real quick. Clear all these. Nothing really too good on it today. The main thing that we got today was the weapon. For 210 gems off our raids. Where's my Phoenicia? Phoenicia, why are you hiding? There you go. The drop table for mythics changed yesterday. Reset. So you can get any mythic now. Yes, that is correct. As of today, you can start getting all the mythics except for the ones that are Soulforge only. Which of course are Zugoth and Enraged Carindare and Xenos. But every other mythic in the game is currently within a drop table, so if you open Glory Gem Guild or VIP keys right now, it could be any mythic in the game except for those 3 I just mentioned. Including the one that just came out last week. Though the chance of specifically getting that's obviously very unlikely. But one out of every mythic in the game. Good luck! Hopefully you'll get something good. Not sure what you still need, but hopefully something. Or hopefully any mythic. Sometimes you can go with a lot of keys and still get nothing. Obviously, the drop table is still the same as, or the drop chance is still the same as when there's an exclusive mythic. The only difference is the drop table range. But the chance of specifically getting a mythic is still the same. Regardless if there's an exclusive mythic or not. I'm actually surprised they don't do a small buff, though. For whenever it is an exclusive mythic. It'd make it slightly easier. But I guess they don't want it to be slightly easier. I don't know, the game kind of already gives a generous enough amount that you can kind of cycle to the next one. Because I haven't even used gems on keys for like 2 years now, 3 years now. It's been a very long time. So all the keys were from the naturally generated from the game. So we've always had enough. So that's just keeping up with the rate of mythics. Obviously, you consume more keys if you're trying to also get more mythics. Because the only time we ever open keys is when new mythics come out, of course, because we already have everything else. Whereas trying to obtain all the mythics is the main thing that consumes your all your keys prior. Oh, you only have 3 mythics? Oh yeah, you'll pretty much get anything. Almost every drop will be a new mythic at that point. Wardbreaker's okay. Bronzak Pistol with Wardbreakers are pretty interesting synergy. Also, dragons are getting a 50% mana start, I believe, within the next month or so. And Wardbreaker's actually going to be one of the biggest beneficiaries of a half mana start with a dragon team. Because then you can go something like Dragon Guard as Bronzak Pistol, Wardbreaker, the thing that 50% mana starts all dragons, and then one other option. And that's actually going to be decently meta. Like, it's not going to be the absolute best thing in the game. But as far as like viable dragon teams are concerned, it might potentially be the strongest possible dragon team. Dragon Guard with Bronzak, Wardbreaker, the 50% mana start dragon, and then whatever the 4 fits, whatever dragon fits there. Maybe a Dragon Soul for free souls or whatever ends up being good there. It's not going to be the absolute strongest team in the game, but it has potential to be the strongest dragon team in the game. Because one problem with Dragon Guard right now is it doesn't have half mana start, but with 50% dragon start, it will. So the Dragon Guard into Bronzak Pistol Wardbreaker builds will finally be fully realized Because one of the reasons why that also works is BronzeLock Pistol does burning on cast. And obviously Dragon Guard is one of those several hero classes that has that triple damage burning on it. So it gains a lot of value. It's also one of the tankier hero classes in the game. Not only does it start with barrier, but it also has 40% reduction. It's a really front-loaded barrier though, or it has a lot of front-loaded reduction. But if you're doing shorter battles, it's kind of fine. There's like a nice mix of protection and burst damage and burst protection. Where for longer battles and stuff, it's not as good. But for nice quick battles that don't need to be ultra quick, but still quick, with having some protections is pretty good. Like PvP kind of stuff is like the main place it shines. Something like Explorer, you would still use Slayer and stuff like that. But in PvP-like situations, yeah, the Dragon Guard team might actually be good. We'll have to see how it ends up panning out. Once 50% Dragon Start comes into the game. Anyways, we did that. Oh, also the Easter pet's coming in, by the way. Originally, I thought this thing was only going to be for money this year, but apparently the 2019, it doesn't say, I believe it's 2019, but the 2019 question mark Easter pet will be available tomorrow and all day tomorrow. So if you didn't pick it up ages ago, I think it was 2019, it's either 2019 or 2018, but if you didn't pick up this Easter pet from years ago, it is available this Saturday. So that means, I believe every Easter pet that has existed within the game has cycled this year. Unlike the other two events of Lunar New Year and Valentine's Day, they didn't cycle the 2020 pet this year. But for Easter, they did all of them. So that's good, at least for Easter. But yeah, if you didn't get this bunny chick thingy, whatever you call it. Actually, it's literally called a bunny chick. It actually is literally called bunny chick. But yeah, you can get that tomorrow. It's a bit of a weird pet, but still for completionist sake. Anyways, what was I about to do? I guess we're just going to go farm then. Let's go farm some Golvania. Before we do, let's go ahead to the code. That's probably what I'm looking for. So you have two Mythics. One of them is Nefertani. And you got a duplicate of it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it can happen. Normally that doesn't happen until you have at least several more Mythics. But it definitely can happen. It's one of the reasons on my Nintendo Switch account, the first thing I crafted was Farish Ra. And then when I got a second Farish Ra, like a couple weeks later, it was like a week or two later, I wasn't as mad because like, oh, okay, second Farish Ra is still useful. It's one of the reasons why there's an argument to be made that Farish Ra should be your first craft. There's also Iron Gut and stuff like that, which end up working out pretty good in Infernus. But one of the main arguments for doing Farish Ra first is if you happen to accidentally get a second Farish Ra, it actually is a good thing, not a bad thing. Whereas if you get a second Infernus or a second Iron Gut, that's kind of bad. But if you get a second Farish Ra on accident, it's actually insanely good. What am I looking for? I'm looking for my code thingy. Copy that. Get that out. Save that so we know we used it. Put it into the code section so we know we used it. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. Click refresh. Put it over there. Put the whole thing over there. Copy the whole thing. And there you guys go. There's a redeem code used on gemsofwar.com with the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever your game says right over here is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random numbers and letters starting with BP2. And give same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Enjoy everyone. And of course the mythic drop table is now everything for the keys. So you could either use it now to random everything or save them for next month's mythic. Which will be on May 7th? Yeah, May 7th is next mythic. Anyways, let's go do some farming. We got quite a few Anus this morning, but we haven't gotten a Nisha for a while. I think we're about a week or two dry on Nisha. Or at least we got a major blue today, so that kind of makes up for all of our luck this stream. I'm not sure if we're going to top that. Though it's definitely possible, any amount of Nishas. Well, then again, technically a major blue is better than a Nisha. Unless we get like that double or triple Nisha, the major blue is technically better. Where on earth is my Explorer 12 team? There it is. But if anyone has any questions, anything you want me to go over, anything you want me to talk about, let me know. Can any doomed weapon be as good as BronzeLock Pistol in a dragon team? Yes, there's quite a few of the full AoE weapons that you could use instead. So if you want to use like the red version or, you know, any of the versions really, you can do that in first slot instead of BronzeLock Pistol. It would have a lot more burst damage. The only problem is getting its mana might be a little hard. Compared to BronzeLock Pistol, because BronzeLock Pistol also helps you mana accumulate. Well, technically all the Doom Skull converting weapons do as well. You just need to get alignment on it. But yeah, you can if you want. It will definitely synergize pretty good with the fact that you have a double AoE with Ward Breaker. The only concern is getting mana for it. But once it gets going, it's pretty much going to auto-win. Problem is getting it going. But yeah, it's definitely potentially viable that you could do the Doom foil-y weapon that do the Doom Skull Converts, followed by Ward Breaker, followed by the 50% Mana Start Dragon, followed by one other thing. The one other thing is going to be so situational as far as what ends up going for it, which is why I'm not saying a specific troop, because there's so many things that could end up going there. Possibly not even a dragon, too. You could end up using Leprechaun or something else similarly. Like, if you're going like that weapon, it might actually even be better to go like something like Leprechaun for the support of mana. Whereas with a Bronze Axe Pistol, you wouldn't need that as much. And you could go more of a damage source dragon there instead. Really just depends. Well, we'll test it whenever it comes out. It's definitely going to be a really interesting... we haven't gotten a 50% mana start for a while. I can't even remember what the most recent one was. And I'm pretty sure it was a pretty useless one, too. It's been a while since we've gotten a viable 50% mana start. And 50% dragon, even though dragons haven't been meta for a very long time, is pretty huge. Because there are quite a few dragons that would gain a large benefit. Most notably Ward Breaker, but there are several others. Dragon Soul's the next one that comes to mind. There's quite a few dragons that would gain a benefit, because quite a few dragons don't currently have a way to mana start. Other than if a dragon mana start came into the game, which will be happening soon. Oh, that's match. Got a lucky extra turn out of nowhere. Oh no. Yeah, it happens sometimes, Rogue. It's very unfortunate. Normally when you have that few of Mythics, it doesn't tend to happen. But it can. It's one of the reasons why I say if you have like more than half the Mythics in the game, though, it could still happen at way less as well. It's normally worth going for whenever the new Mythics are around. Because it gives you, even if it's a bad Mythic, it's a guaranteed chance that you get a Mythic you don't have. Which is much better than getting a Mythic that's a repeat. Unless it's a really good repeat, but there's only a few Mythics that are really good to repeat on. And it's quite unfortunate. This game doesn't have a reroll system. There are some games that end up implementing it, but this game does not have one. Who knows, maybe they'll add it in a future patch. Though I highly doubt if they haven't added it at this point. Oh, hello, Cynical. Welcome. Oh yeah, Undead for Halloween was the last 50% start. You're correct. That was mostly a benefit to Great King. I don't feel like it ended up doing much, though. It was great for Great King, but I felt like almost no other Undead really became viable because of it. Well, Great King was already viable beforehand, but you know. Out of all the Undeads, Great King definitely got the biggest benefit from it. Yeah, you're right. Undead is the most recent one. Which means we've gone half a year without a 50% mana start being added to the game. It would have been half a year before the, since the previous one. That is quite some time. You're gonna go make a sandwich. Yeah, a sandwich will definitely cheer you up. Maybe even make 2 sandwiches. That or make 1 and cut it in half. Pretend it's 2 sandwiches. What do we go for here? Get our Zoogoff down. Honestly, that's probably a good way to go on a diet, though. Make 1 sandwich, cut it in half, and tell yourself it's 2 sandwiches. Even though you're still only eating 1. Because I know whenever I normally make sandwiches, I generally go for 2. But that's because if I'm going for a sandwich, I sometimes have it as like a dinner. So obviously, need to eat a little bit more. Anything good in the chest? Nope. What's new though? At least we got a, I don't know, I'm kind of happy with the beginning of the stream. We got a major blue at the beginning. So regardless of how bad our loot is for the rest of the stream, we kind of already hit it off at the beginning. Which kind of makes up for any bad luck here forth. At least for today. Until tomorrow. What do we want here? Let's take a brown for now. I didn't say not to eat a whole sandwich. I said to make one sandwich, cut it in half, eat both halves, but tell yourself that each half is a whole sandwich. So instead of eating 2 sandwiches, you're still eating 1, but you're telling yourself it's 2 sandwiches. So you think it's 2 sandwiches, but it's really 1 sandwich. How much glory would guarantee a mythic? Well, there's no guarantee, but to get exactly at drop rate, it's 10,000 glory keys, which means 200,000 glory. So you would have to have 200,000 glory for a guaranteed mythic, or, you know, exactly at drop rate. It's not guaranteed, but to have exactly at drop rate, you would need 200,000 glory, which is 10,000 glory keys, either or. They're both the same thing. Which means just in glory alone, I can get like 7 mythics. Not even counting glory keys or anything, just our glory. Because every 200,000 is approximately 1 mythic, give or take. Obviously, it's not guaranteed, but it's at drop rate, it's 200,000 per mythic. So we can get 8 mythics, approximately. Combining that with our glory keys, that's about another 4. So we can get 12 mythics. We can basically get a year's worth of mythic just off of glory. Between glory, the resource, and glory, the keys. Just those 2 alone, we have about 1 year of mythics. Unless we get really bad RNG. But if we get about average RNG, we would we'd be able to get 12 mythics out of it, approximately. Yeah, 200,000 glory sounds like a lot, but you get a lot during vault events. If you grind out vault events, you can get about 2,000 to 3,000 glory per hour. So 200,000 might sound like a lot, but if you're farming for like 20 hours over vault events, which occur like almost every month, you would end up getting quite a bit. That would be what, about 40,000 each time. So it definitely adds up. You also don't consume much of it. If you grind out vault events, you actually gain, or even if you don't, I'm pretty sure you still gain glory at a quicker rate than you'd really use it. Because not counting glory keys, there's really only 2 glory expenses per week. One is to buy 10 event keys every single week, which costs 1,800 glory. And the other expense is to max out whatever the glory trip is, which varies based on the rarity. But that's normally only several thousand. So between the 2, that's under 10,000 every single week. Sometimes even under 5,000, depending on the rarity. Because I believe Epic is pretty cheap, because you only need to buy it 16 times, which comes out to 400 times 16, which is 64? So combine that with the other thing, that's like 8,200. So yeah, it's about 10,000 every single time then, approximately, if you average them out. But yeah, you eventually get a surplus of glory. And then it kind of just keeps growing from there until you finally decide to use it. Or do Mythic Bingo. We'll take that for now. Oh, so hello, Draco. Being that 50% mana start for Dragon Troop is a legend, will it only be in Glory or Event Keys when it comes out? It'll be in Event Keys. Anytime a new legend comes in like that, it comes in Event Keys. So start saving up those event keys. Because I believe that's in about a month from now. I keep forgetting the exact date. That's around the corner. I believe it's late May. And given that's a legend, you don't need like a super high amount either. Realistically, you can get it within about 100, though it could be even less. And even if you have 0 event keys right now, for 1,800 glory, you can get 10 event keys per week in the shop. At 180 per one. So you can start saving right now and have enough to get it. If you start, even if you had 0 and you just started saving now, you'd be able to have enough. Yeah, 100 is not like 100% guaranteed, but generally you would hit it by about 100. You get multiple mythics by then, but of course there's multiple mythics within, sorry, you'd get multiple legends by then, I mean. But there's multiple legends within the drop table, so no guarantee that it'll be the new one each time. It could be Dragon Soul, it could be whatever the other one was, it could be the new one. Because I believe there's 3 legends there, as of the new legend coming in. Dragon Soul, whatever the one I'm forgetting is, and the new one with 50% mana start. With your luck, you better get 300. Hey, an Anu. Still no Nishas, but we've been on a pretty decent Anu streak. I think that's like a 4 for 5th Anu today. First of the stream, though. But we got quite a few this morning when we were grinding. Was anyone just getting here? I'm pretty sure it's already used up, but just in case it's not, there's the redeem code we handed out earlier. About 20 minutes ago, or 10 minutes ago, whatever it was. We did it like right after Guild Wars. Or soon after Guild Wars. Also, even if you don't have a lot of event keys, you do get event keys from the guild, of course, during that week as well. So you'd also be able to use those event keys. Also, I don't think we have any really good event key weeks leading up to it. Because I know Pride Lands is a pretty bad event key week. Leonis Empire is pretty bad for event keys unless you really want Corvash. And most of the others, I believe, are pretty average. Next week is Silverglade. But what's after that? We need to go check. Is there a good kingdom? You'll get a good mythic, hopefully. Where's Darkstone? I don't believe we currently know when the next Darkstone is, but I can check what a current season thingy is very quick. Because you can actually tell in-game based on the images without even using a third-party resource. Which is one pretty nice feature of the new, well, not so new these days, but the, you know, the campaign system that they added several months ago. Is there's actually a way in-game to see what the upcoming events are. So next week is a White Home. Then we have Sword's Edge. Then we have Pride Lands. And then we have Leonis Empire. That's everything we have coming up. Oh, and of course we have Silverglade. Duh. I didn't mention Silverglade because this thing is already upgraded to it. But yeah, we have Silverglade next week. Then White Helm. Then Sword's Edge. Then Pride Lands. And then Leonis Empire. So Leonis Empire is definitely a skip. Pride Lands is a skip. Sword's Edge is a skip. White Helm... White Helm's okay value. If you really want Guard's Avatar, it could be okay. And then we have Silverglade. Silverglade can be okay, mostly because you need the troops to go and upgrade a Magic Kingdom. So in that regard, trying to get a permanent +1 Magic bonus is pretty good. But yeah, there's nothing really too good between all these events. Like, most of these are pretty skippable. And if you were going to event key any of them, it'd probably be the Silverglade event. Though endgame players, if they don't have Guard's Avatar, might go for White Helm. Though I'm pretty sure most later game players have Guard's Avatar by now in order to upgrade White Helm. It's also used for a few other things, like quick killing the low-level range of some Dells, where you're restricted out of Rowain. It's basically an alternative Rowain when you can't use Rowain. And there's a Knight underneath brown and yellow that gives half mana start to it. Yeah, most of those in general are pretty skippable kingdoms, though. With next week's kingdom probably being the least skippable of them. But the other ones are definitely pretty skippable, as far as not using event keys on those weeks. Unless you really want to for the kingdom upgrades or some other purpose. Oh, so did we have a lineman? I just ruined it. I'm pretty sure we did. Always unfortunate. Also, we're really close to a level. I should go get that level. We'll definitely keep streaming until we get that level. Though I kind of want to Dust Devil it down. We haven't used Dust Devil team for a while. Obviously, next Vault event we will be using it. Every Vault event we'll be using it until it gets nerfed or until forever. Because it's going to be super meta if it never gets nerfed. I don't think there will ever be a quicker team. It's almost nearly impossible for there to be a quicker team. Actually, it's literally impossible, isn't it? Because if you use the one cast Dust Devil kill, it is quite literally impossible to ever have a quicker team. Because it wins in one single cast without touching the board at all. Which is tied at the quickest you could ever possibly win any battle ever. So you could never have a quicker mechanic than that. So yeah, the quickest team in the entire game that could ever exist already exists. The triple Iron Hawk into Dust Devil. The double version is still similarly quick. It's not that much slower and you get some free gold. Plus it's more consistent because it hits for 25 instead of 20. Actually, that's not true. It is technically possible to have a quicker win. If there was eventually a troop that does damage at the beginning of battle to all enemies, like let's say 10 damage to all enemies at the beginning of battle, which will probably never happen. But if that was ever to be added to the game, that would actually be quicker than Dust Devil. Because instead of winning in one cast, you would win in 0 casts. However, I highly doubt that will ever happen, though that would be really funny if it ever does. It's quite literally the only team that could ever win quicker than Dust Devil Iron Hawk team. Is to win in 0 casts by having a trait that would somehow auto-win the battle. By doing damage at the beginning. It was mustard, cheese, provolone, lettuce, salami, and pepperoni. Sounds pretty good. So I'm not sure what mustard cheese is. Is it mustard related? Because I absolutely hate mustard. So I have gotten a tolerance for it. I used to be like really bad when I was younger. But now if like a random sandwich has it on it, it's like, it's off tasting, but I'd still eat it. But I used to like not even remotely eat anything that I was even touching in any way. Like there could be a little speckle on it. I wouldn't be able to eat it. It sounds like pizza on bread. It actually almost does with that combination. Just with lettuce and more sandwich parts. Oh yeah, mustard cheese is different. Okay, I wasn't sure. I never heard of it. I am no cheese expert. I'm very basic when it comes to cheese. Don't I get you started with cheese? I know, right? Gouda is the only like specialty cheese that I'm not aware of. Good old smoked Gouda with a nice cracker and a nice tea to go with it because I don't drink wine. How many event keys do you need to have get a mythic? Approximately 900. I think it was like 910 or 900? Somewhere around there. But slightly less because it's a 0.11% chance instead of a 0.1. Realistically, you need like 1,000 plus, though. I would advise having at least 1,000 before trying to get a mythic off of event keys. It can be done with less, obviously. But sometimes it takes more. But yeah, I have yet to ever actually use event keys to deliberately go out of our way to get a mythic. There's been many times where we've accidentally done it, but I don't think I've ever actually deliberately used event keys to try to get a mythic. It definitely uses a lot, which is why I've never done it, because of course it uses about 1,000 of them. But then again, I have done it to get legends max, which takes almost just as many. Getting a legend to mythic takes almost as many event keys as getting a mythic from the drop table of event keys, due to how they're weighted and the fact that you would need at least 6 copies of the legends. And the kingdoms that have like 4 legends, it's quite a bit harder to get 6 copies of. So close to the level. Gotta keep going until we get it. Oh, also, I mentioned it this morning stream, but I don't think I mentioned it this stream. Tomorrow at noon, or sometime around there, we'll be streaming Pac-Man 99 again for a little while. Haven't really gotten a chance to play it since we initially played it for our stream. So I'll dedicate a stream to it again. It's a pretty fun new battle royale. It's a Switch exclusive though. If you have a Switch but online, it's literally free. Let's see what to get over. Grab the purple. Do I bother killing that? No. We'll just let it die naturally. Anything good in our chest? Nisha? No, it does not want to give us a Nisha these days. It does not want to give us a Nisha. Waka 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 waka. Yeah, out of all the weird battle royales Nintendo has released over the last few years, this one's definitely the best one. Just because everyone knows how to play Pac-Man. It's a lot more straightforward than something like Tetris. I ended up working out pretty well. Oh no. Trying to win. That's what we're trying to do. I'm doing that just so we can get a skull from it. Though in doing so, we also gave him a skull. Good, he didn't go for the kill. If he didn't take the extra turn, he could have killed my Zugoff. Luckily, the AI likes taking an extra turn first. Alright, let's go for one more chest, and in doing so, we should also gain a level. That is the game plan. Get a level, get a chest. Too bad every level didn't come with a chest. I still wish they would add some other way to gain tokens on top of what exists right now. We need another game mode that gives it. Who knows? Maybe the treasure hunt buff will get tokens. I'm still curious when they're getting around to that treasure hunt buff. They did the arena one, but they still haven't done the treasure map one. They were originally going to be in the same patch, but they ended up separating them. But they never got around to treasure hunts, at least not yet. They probably will this year at some point. Hey, they must focus on fixing Puzzle Quest 3, I know, right? Puzzle Quest 3 is definitely in a pretty broken state right now, though it is in early access, so it has an excuse to be broken. Unlike Gems of War with its brokenness sometimes. Alright, let's go get this chest. It'll be the last chest of the stream. Hopefully it's a triple Nisha, so we can say we finally got a triple Nisha. We at some point will get the all-elusive triple Nisha. It will happen. I'm not sure when, but it will. We've gotten double Nisha twice. Or was it 3 times? I'm actually losing track. I think it was only twice. But we have yet to get the all-elusive triple. I'd be happy just with a single one at this point. We've gone like a week or two without one. Hey, chest time. What are we gonna get? Final chest? Oh, at least give us 3. Oh, okay, good. We got 3 at least. That could have been worse. It could have been 2. Alright, I'll take it. Plus we got a badge upgrade. What's in our mail right now? Oh yeah, the level up reward. Which is also a way to get event keys, though not a really efficient way. But it does give you one ever so occasionally. It gives you a lot from level 1000 to 1100. But beyond that point, they start coming in very slow. It seems like you're just getting showered with them when you initially hit 1000. But it becomes increasingly slower the deeper you go. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. We will be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. We will be doing the next Guild War color day, which I believe is purple, brown. Where's the thing? I think it was purple. No, yellow. I'll get the color right eventually. But we got yellow day tomorrow, which means we're going to be doing a Divine Spell Equivalent team. Probably the Gorgotha tank. Also, we'll be streaming, as I mentioned, Pac-Man 99, that new Battle Royale tomorrow. Came out a couple days ago. Only streamed it once so far. We'll stream it again tomorrow. That stream will likely start around noon, and we'll go for at least a couple hours, maybe longer. It's pretty addicting, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be longer. I meant to only stream it for 1 hour that one night, and it turned into a 5-hour stream. Let's see. Can we do the stream tomorrow night a little bit longer? We'll see. Might be able to. I do have some things I need to do on Sunday. But, most of them's not till a little bit later in the day, so I can sleep in a little. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. See you, Cynical. See everyone else. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see. We'll go try going a little bit longer tomorrow night. If we do, though, it's mostly just going to be chest farming. Because raids is going to take, like, literally no time at all. Technically, we don't even need to do raids tomorrow. Actually, I didn't even show the raid teams, by the way, but we showed it earlier today. We used Ogress, Black Manacle, Traxxas, and Firebomb for the earlier battles. And for the later battles, we ran Ogress, Dawnbringer, Igneous, and Firebomb. I just now realized, I meant to go over this a little bit earlier in the stream, but yeah, that's what we ran. So we went over it quite extensively earlier this morning. But I never did mention them this stream. And we're kind of done with raids already because Isabel just completely carried the guild. Pretty sure she still has more points than the rest combined because she went for leaderboard, the top of the leaderboard. But anyways, guys, we'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your weekend, and see you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone.